where we discuss idioms and sayings that maybe we were raised on or we've heard through people we know or whoever, and we're going to discuss them, what are their actual origins, and then also, should we be using them again today? Like, are they appropriate to still use? So we'll have to kind of work that out, because some things might have an origin which is potentially a little bit inappropriate to use today, or they all could be fine. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So we have a couple of chums here who are super clever and brilliant. So we've got Simon, and we've got Brendan, and myself, who also falls in that category. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is from Brendan.
Thank you, lads. It's good to be here again. Hey, so my idiom, my saying is when you butter somebody up, right?
Yeah.
And I think we've all heard that, right?
Yeah.
So the question's where it came from. I have no idea. So, as always, these things are a little murky. The main concept comes actually ancient Hindu religion, right? Two versions of it.
Yep.
The first version I like the most is basically as a kind of respect or offering to the gods. You used to roll up little balls of butter and throw them at the gods. And so that's
At the gods?
At the gods. At the
The statues.
And that's making them happy.
Yeah, they like that.
Throwing
right?
butter at the sky.
What a weird request.
And so we're buttering up the gods. Now, the butter was actually ghee that we might get into a minute because ghee's interesting.
Yep.
But we're throwing butter at the gods. The second version of that that's not quite so kind of cool, but probably a little more detailed, so it may actually be where the truth lies, is in the Vedic rituals. And they basically poured the ghee or the butter onto the fire, into the offerings, and offering to Agni, the fire god. And that was, again, offering butter to the gods in the hope for divine favour. So you're buttering
Softening up the gods.
Softening up the gods. And so the potential of offering something to the gods is my understanding of...
So please bless me, just don't smite me.
Yeah,
Here's
don't
some
smite.
butter at $11 a block from New World.
Oh yeah, see that makes sense. Today it makes sense to use butter because it's so expensive. You know,
Yeah.
like bringing like frankincense and myrrh. It's like,
I'll
we'll
bring
bring some
butter.
butter. It's like, that's why there's only like 3 wise men, not 4. The 4th guy was like, no, he doesn't want your butter. Certainly not smeared upon thee.
So that's a rewriting of the history books there.
Yes.
Butter.
But I don't. What do you know what the significance is of butter though? Like, why are they putting butter on a fire?
I think, well, firstly, let's talk about ghee, right?
Okay.
Do you know, have you heard of ghee? Do you know what ghee
Only
is?
in like karate, or it's something they wear when they wrestle, and a gi.
Gi.
Is it that?
Completely different than that.
Don't-
Jiu-jitsu.
okay.
So ghee is basically a extract of butter. So you boil up the butter.
Yep.
You get rid of the water and the milk parts of it. So it's this golden liquid.
Yep.
It's kind of awesome because I think it's, don't quote me on this, clearly I'm being quoted. I think it's vegan because you've got rid of the milk solids.
Oh, yeah.
But it also burns at a really higher temperature. Here's a fun fact, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Butter, 150 degrees. Over that, you can't really cook with it. Starts to kind of burn smoke.
Yep.
Ghee, 250 degrees. So it's kind of it's a really effective cooking tool because of that.
Yeah, butter's melting point is between 32 and 35 degrees Celsius, which is just below the human body temperature, which is why butter melts in your mouth. Because it's
I see what you've done there, Simon.
But not on your hands.
Yeah.
Or is that
Yeah.
M&M's?
Yeah.
I went down a bit of a rabbit hole with this because there's always been I'm not a big fan myself of butter, but I'll have it
It's
on
a little
a toasted sandwich and
controversial.
things. But the butter and margarine.
Wait,
Have you heard about the margarine wars?
no, but I think we're about to have
Let
it.
me tell you. So margarine was actually illegal in New Zealand until 1974.
Illegal.
Legal, you couldn't have it. There was the dairy giants
Yeah.
had this big thing against margarine because it was taking away their butter. And in some parts of the United States and Canada, when the wars were going on,
Yeah.
they actually had to colour the margarine a different colour to make sure that it was you could tell the difference between the two.
Like purple or something.
Pink.
Pink.
You
Are
had
you
to go pink.
serious?
You had to go pink.
I wonder
I
who
was
chose
joking
that.
with purple.
I
Yeah,
kid
that-
you not. Yep. No, it's the margarine wars, which officially decriminalised in New Zealand in 1974. Before that, margarine was heavily restricted under the Margarine Act of 1895. So
Because margarine's just plastic, right?
it's not as good as butter. It's not butter.
It ain't butter. But that
butter's
became
better.
the thing where they said that margarine was better, because that was that whole campaign where they switched it, right? Where they said all of a sudden margarine's way better, at least it's not butter.
It's better for you.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, actually, it's not. There's nothing natural about it, and so then they switched back. But I've never heard of them.
I haven't heard anybody throw around the idea of buttering somebody up, but I always
You've
like
never
to
heard that?
Well, I know I haven't heard it lately.
Yeah, you
Somebody
haven't
saying
seen
I'll butter
it.
it up, but I love looking at how the comparisons with other parts of the world, what they say instead of buttering it up. And I found a couple. Have I got? I can share a couple of these.
I'll make the final edit, but you can share them.
In French, passer de la pommade is to apply ointment and smooth talk, literally. In Spanish, it's hacia la pelota, which is to play ball and suck it up and play along. In Mandarin, it was pai ma pi, which is to pat the horse's butt. That is to give somebody flattery. And also in Dutch, met stroop vangen, which is to catch somebody with syrup. So similar to buttering somebody up, but in different parts of the world.
So butter is a sacrifice. Butter is a flattery. Butter is a medicine. You would have been aware that they used to suggest you put butter on burns. Hey, so let me tell you about last week. I had a thermonuclear marshmallow incident where we talked about butter as a putting on burns.
As an option.
So I had a toasted marshmallow that I put to my lips to blow on, and it was such a big marshmallow. You might not be able to see it, but I've got 3rd-degree burns.
That question was going to pop up at some stage. I've been bugging me all day.
So what is on that lip? So what happened? It's a marshmallow. It was burning sugar on my bottom lip, right? And it really hurt. So
It hurts my
cold
eyes.
water.
Yeah.
Sitting around the fire, as you do, matariki, fire pit, marshmallows. We got talking about butter, as you do, and butter is a wound healer. Terrible idea, right? Complete falsity. Butter will hold the heat. Butter will cause bacterial infection, and then butter will also mean you can't actually do anything else with the wound because it's smeared in butter.
Yeah, it's too slippery.
So, just a little health tip: don't do it.
Stick to the pawpaw.
Oh, I love pawpaw, actually.
You heard that on burns, glad wrap. Actually,
Okay.
true story. If you go to A&E, once and to be very careful here, this is not medical advice, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nor is it financial
No,
advice.
we won't be doing any of those.
No.
If you've got a burn,
Yeah.
once it's cold water for 20 minutes or whatever,
Yeah, for 15.
wrapping
No,
in
was it
glad
10?
wrap,
No more than 15.
yeah, wrapping in glad wrap means takes the air away and keeps it clean, and also if you don't get air in it, the pain isn't so much.
That's what they do with tattoos as well.
Glad wrap.
When you finish it, they wrap
Yeah.
you up like a mummy.
So no butter, use for glad wrap.
Right.
Pawpaw's also
Be
the
careful
name
of
for grandma
exploding
in
marshmallows.
Chinese. Yeah, don't do that either.
Pawpaws are
What you call your grandmother in Chinese, Mandarin, pawpaw. Or
right.
Cantonese, actually. But
Right.
don't put her on your lips either. I mean, that was a tricky family reunion. You live and learn. So, butter sculptures.
Okay.
So the largest sculpture, Guinness Book of Records. So I thought I would cover margarine and butter. So the largest Guinness Book of Records margarine sculpture was, the weight of it was 1,500 kgs. So it's quite a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
of
a lot.
margarine.
Let me help you with this one. Butter, 1,849 kgs, which is the equivalent of 2 international rugby team forward packs. So in a scrum, those two teams mushing together,
Yeah.
so the 16 of them is the same weight as the sculptor.
The biggest butter sculpture.
Yeah.
And what was
Ever.
the sculpture of?
Oh, nothing
A
nice.
block of butter.
Yeah.
It's just a big block of butter.
Basically, it was on a giant piece of
I've
toast.
created a block of butter.
Yeah. It was fantastic. People travelled far and wide.
Yes.
So,
Rugby teams from all over the place all came to see.
oh, you ain't much.
Matched themselves up.
Yeah, which incidentally would be the least helpful thing in a scrum. But anyway, yeah, so that's all I had on butter.
I had some glossary of the flattery, the French and the Dutch and things, but it wasn't just a food, it was actually status. In Norse mythology, butter symbolised wealth and indulgence, and in medieval Europe it was so luxurious that France actually taxed it during Lent. Some African cultures, they actually use it as a ceremonial body decoration, which you imagine in the heat of Africa, it would probably melt pretty quickly. And
Do you mean smeared or like a block as a necklace? Do you reckon? Like, what would you like?
I'm going to go with both, because
Or a
they
little
would
bit
sound...
under your eye. You know where you put glitter?
Or zinc.
Like there?
Remember the old days of putting the pink zinc and things
Oh
in
yeah,
before you
Pringle,
go to
Chris Pringle.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
What do they talk about glitter? It's the herpes of the craft world. Just will not get off you. Is that what they say?
I don't have that one written down, but
I don't know who they are, Lars.
yeah,
They have a lot to answer for. That's for sure.
yeah, it's greasing the wheels, it's laying it on thick, it's buttering them up.
Have you guys ever buttered someone up intentionally? Like, you were aware you were doing it? And
I think
How do you think I got on this podcast?
good point, actually. Thank you.
I think we all do that all the time.
But can you do it in a way that's sincere?
Or genuine buttering.
Yeah, so if you go back to they would butter up the gods,
Yeah.
so they must have been sincere at the time, otherwise
Yeah.
something would happen, I'd imagine. So
But it's you want something.
yeah, so you can never do it in a
Even if you're buttering
genuine
up the
way.
Hindu gods, your motivation is still, I'm giving you butter because I want some
A good
divine
life
blessing.
or what have you.
So I'm being nice to you because I want you to approve this request.
Do you think you see it when people do it to you? Like, do you notice? Or are you so loving the butter?
Some people are pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice, or you just
No, I
love
think
them?
it is. Some people are pretty good at it. You don't necessarily notice maybe until after the fact, until you've
Oh, you got my $10.
given them what they wanted. And then, oh, I got played. I got buttered.
I got butter.
Yes.
That needs to be a saying.
So classic sales technique, right? You walk into the room, you start a business interaction, and you find something to compliment somebody on, right? And all the best salespeople, when you come across them, loving your shoes, or that shirt is very, I like your blazer. If that's your first thing that comes out of your mouth, then you're in. You're halfway there for the sale, aren't you? So we tip.
Yes.
Anything else on buttering up, or anyone you wished you had?
Buttered up?
Yeah. Have you tried to butter someone up and they were not taking it? Like, you were just like,
You're working hard.
yeah,
but
you're
nothing's
trying to
coming
be
back.
nice, and you're like, oh.
I'm sure there's been times that's happened. Yeah, you've gone in for a bit of buttering and you just get,
What a saying.
Yeah.
What's the opposite?
I'm just trying to think of what the opposite would
Breaded.
be. Margarined.
Okay, everyone, we're on to the next saying, and that is from Simon.
So I had the whole 9 yards. Have you heard this one before?
I always thought it was golf for some reason, but nothing to do with golf,
I
right?
smacked it 9 yards.
9 yards? 9
How
holes?
far to this hole? 9
I
yards.
think I'm wrong. Simon?
Yeah, it might be part of that. There were quite a few, actually, theories behind this. No definitive reason as to where it had come from, but some theories. And I thought I'd just run through a couple of them and see what you thought. The most popular of the theories dates back to World War II, when American fighter planes were allegedly equipped with machine gun belts that were 9 yards long. So when they had expelled all of their bullets, they'd done the whole 9 yards. They'd gone the full Monty.
So the 9 yards is, the phrase means you've given it everything.
You've done everything. Yep.
It's all been used.
You're spent.
110%.
I hate that saying so.
110%.
Do you hate it?
I do.
Do you hate that, or you're on board with it?
I don't know, but as a side note, somebody said it was a great idea in an interview if they have a glass of water there and you're pouring a glass of water, it's to let it go over the top. And they say, why'd you do that? I says, always give 110%. The second one that I'd seen was the concrete truck theory. There's in the construction world, so a standard cement mixer holds about 9 cubic yards of concrete. So if you do the worker poured out the entire lot, then they were giving literally the whole 9 yards.
Do you know my problem with that one? First recorded incident of the same was 1855.
Yeah.
Before concrete trucks.
Right. Again, not a definitive. It could just be a theory. There's the Scottish kilt theory. If I take you up to the Highlands now, yes, swinging in the wind, with traditional Scottish kilts, especially the great kilts, they could use up to 9 yards of tartan fabric.
The great kilts.
The great kilts, so they're the big one. The chieftains use the really fancy
Oh yeah.
ones. So if you're wearing the full regalia, then you were going the whole 9 yards, the full Monty, so to speak.
No, the opposite. I would say.
Yes.
Like never turn up to a party thinking it was a 9 yards party, or the opposite. And you're going full Monty.
There's the sailing ship theory, which some say comes from sailing ships with 3 masts and each with 3 yards, so the whole 9 yards. So if a ship had all of its sails out, it's giving it everything it's got, going the whole 9 yards,
I'm on board with that
which is the one I like. The one that was a bit of a stretch was the grave theory. It's a bit of a darker one. So that they say, well, they could make the grave 9 yards deep, which is quite a lot. I mean, traditionally graves are 6 feet deep, which is about 2 yards. So that it made the list, but I don't think it was actually part of the...
Why do you think they would make it so much further? Like what?
Maybe it depended on who they were burying. They want to make sure they take it
sure
down a
they've
bit
got
further.
that
Yep,
sucker down.
right down.
My mother wants to get buried with a hammer. So if she's not dead, she could...
Did she actually say that?
Yeah, she said it multiple times. She's got theories, that lady. Like, who's hearing you 6 feet down?
What if you got a hammer? You might be right.
Well, like, get a phone.
Buried with a cell phone.
Yeah.
That's fully charged.
They're just sitting there with it. Oh, I should have gone for a phone. I've got a hammer. Do-do-do-do-do. Can you hear anything? Yeah, but I don't understand.
Morse code tapping.
Yeah, she doesn't understand. She doesn't actually learn Morse code.
I don't know if that would work, but
Okay.
I like the idea of having a phone. I think it's probably the one thing I'm most terrified about is being buried alive.
Most terrified?
Most terrifying? Well, make top 3, I think.
I wonder if they buried it deep because the family's next.
Okay, and that's sort of a stacking.
Yeah.
That could work.
Okay.
Either saving space or because for more sinister reasons, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sinister reasons. So.
I like the idea. It makes me think of the double couch from the Lego movie. It's kind of having the different layers of burials. I guess you'd have a sort of a lasagna effect with the meat and then the
You would after a
bit of
few
dirt
months,
and
I'd
then-
imagine.
I
Yeah.
think I've missed this. Tell me about the double stacking lounge suite in the Lego movie.
Emmett, the protagonist from the Lego movie, comes up with an idea to make space in his lounge and
Right.
having twin couches on top of each other. So yeah,
Have you seen the movie, The Whole 9 Yards?
I have. Yeah, with Bruce Willis and the late Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is it any good?
It is good.
good
It
at the
was.
Did you see it?
Well, it's
Yeah,
25
years
years
ago.
ago. It's 2000 that came out. And it has nothing to do with, I mean, the whole 9 yards. It doesn't sort of reference it in the movie at all. It's a good one. He plays a hitman. Matthew Perry plays a dentist. You get mixed up. They're neighbours. Well, I guess going all in, and there are some parts, I guess, that within the movie that he goes all in to figure some things out and to do it, but it's a bit of a stretch.
Did you know that Bruce Willis used to have a stutter, and that's why he started acting? Speaking of people in the whole 9 yards, so he literally went to drama school or acting school to help with his stutter. Yeah,
Kind of worked out for him, all right, didn't it?
not
Well,
not
until recently.
not so much now.
No.
And also
But
went.
the acting thing's good.
Oh, he was awesome.
He's,
So
yeah,
he
I mean, the
would-
best Christmas movie ever made.
got what deaf in one ear from that movie, from all the gunshots and whatever in the movie.
Die Hard.
Made him deaf in one ear forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Hasn't come back.
Basically, what I've done is I've taken this whole 9 yards thing and just gone Bruce Willis with it.
I figured it kind of would.
It's because of the movie link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some more Bruce Willis facts for us then, Lance?
Yep.
Have I?
Guess where he was born? Guess which country he was born in?
Bruce Willis.
He's not an American by
No.
birth, is he?
I feel like you've got some things on this as
No,
well.
yeah.
He's not American.
I'm going to say Canadian.
Think of one of your favourite dictators.
He's
Back
not.
to
He's not
America.
North Korean. Come on.
He's from Germany.
Yeah.
Although the favourite dictator wasn't from Germany anyway.
No, he's Austrian.
Yeah, so dodged a bullet.
Phew.
He's my least favourite Austrian.
Least favourite.
He was my least
I
favourite.
only know two.
What,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis or Hitler?
He was German.
He wasn't even Austrian.
What else happened? Oh, he was supposed to be Patrick Swayze in Ghost. You know the movie
I
Ghost.
remember.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah. What, Ghost?
No. Yeah, so he turned down the role of Ghost. I don't know if he thought it was unbelievable or what it was, but he was.
So Bridgewater turned it down.
Yeah, so he could have been the guy.
Turned out to be a fantastic movie too, didn't it?
That's what I hear.
Yes, yeah.
But still,
It's still, I don't know if it tracks now, but it's still worth watching. It's got a couple of Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi
Who's-
Goldberg's in it.
Yeah, she plays the median in it that connects Demi Moore's ex-wife, well, widow character to.
I didn't even understand the plot of the movie. Basically, he died.
He dies, but he hasn't finished. There's some unfinished business before he can move on to the afterlife. And so he is able to connect with Whoopi Goldberg's character as a median, who's actually she's a farcical, but turns out that she can actually hear him. And then
cheeky.
she and him work together with Demi to solve some of the
Yeah.
things.
I, as you do, had a big in-depth conversation with a 9-year-old 2 days ago around death, and one was around ghosts and whether they exist. And we were trying to work out where you end up. Like, is the place you die the place you stay, and would you be up for it? So if you had, well, it got a bit dark because he's like, if you had a choice between hell or if you died in your bedroom, what would you choose?
Hell or your bedroom?
Yeah, bedroom for life. You're always in that bedroom. He chose bedroom.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe call.
9-year-olds tend to have pretty cool rooms, though, right? Posters and toys.
So he doesn't know what goes on in my bedroom. No, not at all.
No, his bedroom, not your
his
bedroom. You don't want to die in your bedroom.
No, yeah.
Be-
Hey, talk about dark places, mate.
No, but
Yeah.
it was, and I was like, oh, I wonder. Yeah, that was our theory in the end, that wherever you died is where you end up
Stay.
staying. Yeah. So
Yeah, happy
would
with
you?
that?
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, the 9 yard seems arbitrary. So the phrase is "give it everything," right? Some of my reading was it was started off the whole ball of wax, and then the whole enchilada,
Yeah.
the whole shooting match, the whole shebang, the whole hog. Some it's an American phrase, right? My understanding. So
Yeah.
some it was like
Yeah.
the whole 6 yards even, and so
Yeah.
there seems to be quite an arbitrary nature for the 9 yard. But is that your
Yeah,
understanding?
so even like they talk about maybe it's American football where you have to make 10 yards. But it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
but it's 10 yards.
Yeah, not 9.
It's
Yeah.
like, who?
They're going the whole 10 yards.
Yeah, well they're not.
No.
They're almost going the whole 10 yards. It's a saying it's like we've all agreed to use it in a certain way, even though it doesn't make sense.
And it still tracks now, so if we're
Yeah.
looking at whether we can still use these sayings, you could still say, how look, I'm going the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
And people would kind of have an idea.
it's appropriate, so that's fine. We all are on board with what it means. We seem to have no care about the origins of it at all.
Sure.
I like it.
I like it less.
Ooh.
I like
Because?
no, I like that when I thought it had a meaning to it, and now that it doesn't really make sense, it's like going 110% to me now. It's like it's not, but it's gone the other way. Maybe that's the counter to the 110. It's gone. I give it 90%.
If we're going to be thinking of ways to say something like that, I like the whole enchilada
I
a lot
like-
more than I
yeah.
like the whole 9 yards.
Shebang.
Shebang I like too.
Yeah.
Makes me think
Shebang,
of a
shebang.
shebang. Yeah, it makes me think of a Ricky Martin song. All right.
Go
Oh,
on,
baby,
whole
when she
shebang.
moves. All right, the next one is my one, which is letting the cat out of the bag. All right, so it likely originates from. Oh, have you guys heard this one?
Yes.
Stop me if you've heard this
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back.
Yep.
I've heard it.
And you've used it.
I'm not sure I've even said it, but I'm familiar.
Yes, I've used it.
Have you?
Whoops, I let the cat out of the bag.
Yes, the cat's out of the bag
Whoops.
now.
Would you have put whoops in front of it?
I hope I didn't, but I probably might have.
It sounded good. It likely originates, this is literally not what I thought it was about at all. But here we go. Likely originates from a dishonest practice of medieval markets where sellers would try to deceive buyers by substituting a worthless cat for a valuable pig or piglet in a bag. So when the buyer opened the bag when they got home, the cat would escape, revealing the deception. So basically, they were sold something that was not what they thought they were buying.
Got it.
And they didn't understand what they had got until they opened it, let the cat out of the bag.
And
Okay.
they were actually selling a pig and a poke.
Yeah.
which is just a bizarre saying.
Yeah.
A pig in a poke.
Yeah, cat in a bag, pig in a poke.
if you could choose one of those.
Well, clearly, in medieval times, you'd choose the pig in the poke because that was of some value.
Yeah.
Whereas the cat in the bag was the deception.
What was the poke?
The poke was the bag.
Oh. What?
Guess what the bag was called? A poke.
Yeah.
Because you poke something into it.
No, because there was the Old English. That was the poke was the name for a bag, not because you put something in it. Do I have that right?
Yeah. I'm thinking of a tote.
Yeah, tote bag.
Tote bag.
So
That I
Different
can
than
get
a
on board with.
I've done
Different than
some
the poke bag.
research.
Yeah, go.
The Middle English, poke, P-O-K, or poke.
Yeah.
Old French, poke, P-O-Q-U-E, meaning bag or pouch, or it's got a Latin root as well. So regardless, the bag the pig was in is
Yeah.
called a poke.
Got you.
However, we're not talking about that, we're talking about cat out of a bag.
Is it what you thought it was when you heard it? I know we know the saying, so
Yes.
we knew the cat out of the bag, so
Origin was a complete surprise to me.
what were you conjuring up?
No longer a secret.
So the saying, but why was the cat in the bag? Did you ever go, oh, wonder who's
Put a cat in a
putting
bag.
cats in bags?
Yes. It's not
I
Schrodinger.
and my AI agent was very concerned that I was Googling putting cats in bags. They thought I was about to kill some cats, and I was referred to firstly the SPCA and
Serious?
the
Are you serious?
Lifeline because
Wow.
I thought they thought bad things were
That
happening.
escalated really quickly.
It did.
Is this you, Brendan?
It did not, and I'm expecting a call from a police officer shortly because I've been googling cats in bags.
Yeah, because that's what that's what I thought. I thought, oh, it must be to do with like
How
when
you
they
used
throw-
to kill cats?
Yeah, throw them off into the, which is also like, why do you have to go through that rigmarole? Like you literally catch the cat, which is probably quite tricky. You then put it in a bag. You then throw it into the river,
Yeah,
or whatever.
which is
throw it into.
firstly a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
So clearly we're not doing that, but then it's got completely nothing to do with the same.
Well, we thought.
Yes.
Yeah. Although they did talk about, it seemed like there's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
Like,
So they were
which is-
kind of treated as worthless items.
Yeah, which is why they were putting them in the bags instead of the actual item. But more sense. Well, you could like, do you reckon you could tell the difference between a piglet and a cat?
Well, if you opened the bag and let the cat
No,
out
but
the bag,
even-
you could. But inside it,
Like, how thick is this? Like, it has to be super thick for it to make sense, right? I just.
What's a poke bag made out of? It's like Hessian?
yeah, it'd be Hessian.
Yeah.
So you're either just expecting them to be honest, merchants, but clearly they weren't.
They wouldn't have a saying if they were honest.
No.
They wouldn't need one.
So it would be common practice to check your goods before you purchase, surely.
Good
Yeah.
services.
You want to poke behind the curtain, or in this case, into the bag.
Pun, play on words like that. Have you ever purchased something and then found out it's not what it was? Like online or something?
That sounds like a leading question, Lance.
That's such a leading question.
Is there something you
Oh
I
my
don't,
goodness.
I don't have anything, but I'm enjoying where this is
I'm
going.
never having it delivered to work. Sure, never in my
Hey,
thing.
speaking of which, a situation where the cat was let out of the bag, a classic example of this was 2015, Ashley Madison website.
Oh,
You
yes.
heard of this?
Yes.
The
This was a
the
shocker.
matchmakers.
But not only matchmakers, right? You go to Ashley Madison if you wanted, basically, if you're sick of your partner
Yeah.
and you wanted to have an affair. And so
If you want pina coladas.
I'm getting to that in a
Oh.
minute. But in terms of Ashley Madison, yeah, and so you logged on and you thought it was completely confidential. You were convinced by the security, and then there's this huge leak and 30 million names
30
of
million.
people trying to in relationships, trying to be out of relationships.
No, still trying to be in the relationship,
Yeah.
but trying to be in more relationships.
was released to the public. So mistakes were made.
Like, how did it all get released? Like,
Well, it was like a hack. It was
Oh,
Yeah.
someone got him.
Yeah, it
Got
was a
Somebody broke in and released the names. Yeah,
released the hounds.
released the hounds, the cats.
Wow.
That cat was definitely out of the bag.
It was out
Yeah.
of the bag and out of the house, I'd imagine.
Because these people had paid for a full delete service, right? And so, hey, get on, I'm going to tap the full delete. They weren't fully deleted. And so there's lots of historic names.
Yeah.
And so there was obviously clearly shaming, divorces, job losses, but also suicide. So it was actually kind of
Oh,
tragic,
wow.
right? Yeah, that was an example of the cat was let out of the bag for sure.
Oh, pina coladas?
Hey, can we talk pina coladas?
Can we do that now?
Please.
Are we segueing?
Let's segue to pina coladas. So, Lance, as you well know, pina colada, it's an interesting narrative, right? So it's before Ashley Madison,
Yeah.
and we put an ad in the classified saying, hey, if you like pina coladas, walking in the rain, into Champagne, let's meet at the pub. And now the person who put this in the ad was in a relationship, right? And so they got a response and walked into the pub, right? What they didn't know was it was their partner had answered the ad and was joining them.
Oh.
Let me read to you what the response was. So I waited with high hopes, and she walked in the place. So far, so good. I knew her smile in an instant. I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady. And get this, and she said, oh, it's you. Now, I don't know, I'm picking.
Is that how that would play out?
Then we laughed for a moment, and I said, I never knew. I don't think that's how it would go down,
I don't
right?
think that's how it would go down at all.
No, I'm outraged by this song, gentlemen.
No.
Yeah, I'm you know how you're a lyric or you're a music
Yeah.
person? I'm definitely a music, so I've never really listened to the words until we've stopped and thought about it.
Every time I listen to that song, which I quite like, song, outrage. It's just not how it's going to play out.
It's
right?
not how it's going to play out. She wouldn't be that relaxed. She was preloading before she got to the bar.
Yeah, but she's in on it as well.
Well,
Yeah.
she's as bad as him because
Yeah.
she read the classified ad.
She could have at least turned up and gone, oh, I knew you'd be here doing this. I heard about this.
The dirty dog.
Just pretend she was like nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, they both laughed it off, and they both then drank pina coladas in the sand.
But also back to, what was the medicine thing? What was it called?
Ashley Madison.
That was online and private. The blimmin' yellow, the pages or whatever, it's literally in the newspaper. Like, it's for everyone. You're
It's a little bit out
literally,
there.
it is out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we circle back to the cats?
Please, can we?
And so you're either a cat or a dog person, do you think, or can you love both?
I just wish dogs were more like cats.
Okay, so you're definitely a cat person then, because they are formidable weapons. You know, people have weaponized cats in the past. You know about Egyptians having a thing for cats. They make lots of statues and
Getting buried
and
with
things,
them?
buried with them and things like that. Yep, you've heard of them being worshipped. Well,
Yeah.
let me take you back. Past ancient times. Let me take you back to 525 BCE in the Persian army. They're facing off against the Egyptians at the Battle of Pelusium. The Egyptians loved their cats, the sacred animal, punishable by death if you ever hurt one, right? So you're not putting that one in a bag.
No, you want to definitely let it out
No
if
one
you
going
have.
in the bag there. That's a different kind of level of love
Yeah.
for a pussycat, right? So what did the Persians do? They brought cats onto the battlefield and they painted them on their shields, so much so that the Egyptians didn't want to risk harming the cats, so they refused to fight.
What?
Wow. So it was just literally, it was so powerful. We're not fighting you guys.
No, it's a mass hesitation.
Imagine the guy who was like, I've got an idea, everyone. We're not very good at fighting, but we're going to take on this really big army.
Because we know they love cats.
Yeah, we're going to paint these on there. Who's good at drawing?
There are rocket cats. So if you fast forward to the 16th century, back in Germany, we're back in Germany where our guy was there. There's a military manual
Bruce Willis.
including diagrams of cats with flaming backpacks. The idea was to strap incendiary devices to cats, release them near enemy towns, and let them run through, setting off fires in buildings.
Sorry. So they set the cats on fire.
They have flaming backpacks, and they drop the cats
Yes.
off in their flaming backpacks to run through places and set them up on fire.
Doesn't seem very nice.
Oh, war's a bit like that.
But do cats always land on their feet? They always land.
I've heard cats always land on their feet, but is that not correct?
I believe it is.
Okay.
I believe it is. I've watched many YouTube videos of people dropping cats, and they've all landed on their feet.
Yeah, I used to have cats.
Not from high heights, let's be. Just
So you're a cat person?
No, I like the idea of a dog because they're like, but I'm not needy. I don't need to come home and have someone want me. Like I don't need, like, you know how it was like, oh, my dog.
Hang on.
You've just got used to things for too long in your life.
Hang on. So everybody who owns a dog is needy. Is that what you just said?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's an element of need there.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, think about a cat then. Let's reverse that. A cat does not need you at all. Barely even going to look at you if you turn up. It will just you'll sit on the couch and maybe it will go see you. Maybe it will just walk by. And I think it's cool. It doesn't not need you at all. And then when it does, it will just chill. And it won't be a bother.
So you're saying, therefore, that as a cat owner,
Yeah.
I need to not be concerned that I'm not needed.
Yeah. I just think you turn up home, the cat's maybe interested, maybe it's not. It will want food, probably. Then it'll be high level of need, right? It's like, I really want you. It will butter you up because it'll roll around your leg, it will do its thing.
How's the therapy been going lately, mate?
I just think, no, but that's the thing. I don't need it because I don't need
They say
need
dogs have owners and cats have masters.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the cooler way
That's
to
back
be.
to the Egyptian.
If you could be a cat or a dog, I'd choose cat. They've got isn't a 93% success rate in killing animals in the wild. They're awesome at that, so they're never going to go hungry. They're super chill, and they're not bothered. I think
They come from a very large family too. If you think about all of the animals in the cat
They're
family,
predators, right?
yeah, it's in their DNA. It's just how they
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
they're absolutely amazing. I don't like either. I can't be bothered with a cat. So that's actually more the point rather than
What
dog.
do you mean you don't like either?
Well, I don't want to look after something else.
Okay.
So it's more the dog needs me to take it for a walk, where a cat will just go for a walk. It's dog, if you want, just go. I'm not if you want to, off you go. Learn how to come home. The cat can do it.
So similar to your childhood philosophy.
Cats have floating collarbones. You ever see a cat trying to get through a really small space, or kind of like the octopus trying to get into the little thing there. It's a similar type thing. They've got allows them to squeeze through anything that their head can fit through. So as long as they can get the cranium through, the rest of the body will absolutely go.
So their flexibility is similar to being able to land on their feet at all times, yeah?
Are you a dog or a cat person? Can you just answer me this question?
I've grown up with dogs. I only ever have a cat twice. Neither of them liked me. So I think I'm a dog person through and through. In Talkeetna, Alaska, there's a cat named Stubbs who was elected honorary mayor in 1997. He governed for 20 years. He drank the best catnip water and milk that could be found around.
What is catnip?
Catnip. It's like cocaine for pussycats.
So that's
right?
Strogan.
My wife used to have a cat. Her name was Shalika. She was one of those no-haired cats, right?
Ah, Sphinx.
She was a showgirl.
It was awful. So she was...
Like Mr. Bigglesworth.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was such a bitch that...
Wait, cat?
The cat.
Carry on.
Yeah.
When you're going out, she didn't want you to go out. She literally used to get on the roof of the car and vomit down the windscreen. True story.
Because you would go out most days.
Just appalling. Just she was a piece of work.
Sometimes they have a cat that's in hospital, and the cat will jump onto the bed of the person they think it's going to. That's one way of thinking about it. Another way is I've read that a cat's purr vibrates at 25 to 150 hertz, which is a frequency known to promote bone healing in people. So when the male cat keeps, if a cat's purring to literally heal itself. Yeah.
The purr is nice.
Yeah, it is good.
purring
With a fire or something going?
Having a purring cat sitting on your lap going purr is quite soothing.
Yeah, see? Cats. I was once at a cafe not too long ago and a dog jumped up to try. You know how people love taking their dogs to the cafes? I'm a bit more against than for. And a dog literally got its nose in my food, so I gave it a little nudge. Turns out they don't land on their feet. So, and the owner looked around and was like, oh, he must have been trying to get your food. I was like, yeah, I'm at a cafe. That's where my food is.
There's a cat cafe in Lower Hutt, actually, in Wellington. You have to book to go in.
Is it for cats or for people that have dogs? Is it
the
the
cats
food?
live there,
No,
you
for
bring
cats.
the cat.
Not
No,
dogs.
sorry, the cats. Yeah, is the food for the cats or the people?
The
Both.
people. It's a cafe.
Oh, you go. No, but I thought
But the
it was
cats can eat too.
I thought it was a cafe for
I don't know if they
cats.
serve like catnip and things like that. It's that kind of.
It's catnip.
Did the dog owner get the fact that you weren't particularly thrilled?
Nah. I mean, there was a slippery floor as well, so it kind of slid a little bit. But I didn't. Yeah, she was just oblivious to the fact that people might not want their dog near their
Eating their
food.
food.
Yeah, or anywhere, because that's like now it's ruined, and you were like not bothered about it. So, yeah, that bothers me somewhat. I mean, cool, have a dog, do what you want. Not a fan.
They've had a monkey in space. I don't know if they've had a dog in space, but they've had a cat in space.
Oh.
An astro cat. 1963, Felicity became the first cat in space. She orbited Earth, returned safely, and she now has a statue in Paris. There's some other cat sayings too. Curiosity killed the cat. Cat got your tongue.
I can
Yeah.
tell you all about that.
Yeah. Had an experience recently with 9-year-old basketball team. Was like herding cats.
Oh yeah.
Was another one, trying to get them to do their thing. Look what the cat dragged in.
Oh, you have got all the cat idioms. Great 1990s woman's rock band, When the Cat's Away.
Yes.
Followed by the
Yes.
The spoof, When the Cat's Been Spayed.
Yeah, that's right. That was funny.
Yeah.
Beautiful People.
Yeah.
Was that their song?
Melting Pot.
Yeah.
Melting Pot.
Melting
Big enough,
Pot.
big enough, big
And
enough
who was
that
the
it will
lead
not
singer?
Annie Crummer.
Annie
Yeah.
Crummer and
There's 5 of them, I think.
yeah.
They're great.
Now, the show Alf. Remember that?
I remember Elf.
Did he have
Yes.
something going on with the cat in there? So did he always want to eat it?
He always wanted to eat it.
That's right.
Yeah.
He wanted the cat out of the bag.
He was.
That was like,
Yeah.
that's his goal. It was like, man, I can't believe I'm getting all these little piglets. Anything else to explore on this one?
I like the fact that we've nailed the specific origin.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear.
Finally.
Given that, is it still appropriate to use let the cat out of the bag? I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Agreed.
think cats in bags, not quite so cool.
But as far as the saying goes, I'm happy with it. I think it's fine. It wasn't as dodgy as I thought. I thought literally it was to do with throwing cats into the river. It's not that, which is fine. Have we talked about whether you got caught out? Has anyone been caught out on it? Like, as in, so I had a mate who he thought he was buying a camera, which was my question before, nothing sinister. He, or way back when like buying things online was pretty new, he thought he was buying like a $6,000 camera, like camera. Turns out he ended up, he signed for it. The package was left or whatever. He's transferred the money, opened it up, and it was rocks. So,
Rocks?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
a
dear.
complete scam.
Yeah.
Oh,
$6,000.
dear.
Yeah. So
Oh dear, no, I know. I've not experienced that firsthand. I've heard of some people who have done things
Yeah.
like that.
who, criminally or received
No,
it?
just through comments online that you've seen. Hey, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, beyond Temu.
You know, beyond
Yeah.
Temu, yeah. I mean, not like a Matchbox car compared to a real car, but you know,
Yeah.
the things that just weren't quite the same. $6,000 camera's a lot to buy online. It's a lot of trust, certainly in the early stages of online purchasing.
Would you keep the rocks? Because they got you
Maybe
$6,000.
find someone's windows to throw.
Yeah, you'd be on
Yeah.
the prowl.
I don't have Sky TV, so every Saturday night when I'm trying to watch a rugby game,
yeah.
don't tell me
Prime.
the score because I've got to wait for an hour and a half
Yeah.
before Prime starts. So
Ads.
people always let the kid out of the bag.
Yeah, punks. Just like a social media post, eh? You're like, you've been doing really well.
Yeah.
You've avoided everyone all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's like,
No.
all right, I think we've done this one.
Yeah.